I am Rudra and I welcome to my channel. So in this channel we are going to solve the LeetCode problem and learning the data structure and algorithm. So without wasting our time, let's start the video. So today basically in this video we are going to solve the problem number 61 of LeetCode, that is rotated list. So let's start. So basically, given a head of a linked list, that head of a linked list represent the total linked list. Okay. So and given a k equals 2 as my argument, that k is represent how many times you need to rotate. Okay, that k is here k, that k will be represent how many times you need to rotate that linked list. Given here. Okay, you need if after all this rotation, this is my entire output. So let's start the operation. So basically this is my initial linked list. Okay, this is my initial linked list. For the first rotation of linked list, that my tail of a linked list, here the tail of a linked list will be getted into my head, connected into my head, and break it the previous node connection. Okay, so similarly, 5 will be comes into the front and connect with the 1 and disconnect with the fourth node. So and for the rotation 2, similarly for the rotation 2, my fourth will be rotated. Uh, that rotation will be what? Rotation will be rotated from the end. Okay, that's why that 5 will be connected to the head and it rotated its value and connect its previous node value. Similarly for rotation 2, so after rotation, this is my entire output. So let's start the approach. First of all, if you have understand the problem, then try your by own, giving around 10 to 15 minutes on this problem, you will be achieved. Otherwise, if you are unable to solve this problem, I will be send the solution or explain the solution. So don't worry. First of all, you need to first of all you will be what uh, put your mind some but by solving this problem you have some logic, you have own created idea that will be uh, doesn't matter, it will be what it will be wrong, good or wrong, it whatever it will be, that doesn't matter, you have to try. Okay, so basically our approaches will be our approaches. Okay, first approaches is Fast approaches is we just need to travel the entire linked list. By traveling the entire linked list, we just need to count the total. So travel the entire linked list, travel entire node, entire node. Then in the second step, during the travel time, you must have to count the total node. Okay. In the first step, you need to do that. Okay. The second step, whenever after calculating that entire node, so you need to connect the tail of a linked list into tail node into head node. You need to connect because for the fast rotation it will be possible. Okay, skip this one. This step doesn't matter. Okay. This step is doesn't necessary. For after calculating the entire node, you need to find that my rotation whatever my given k value, that will be smaller than my length of my linked list or not. Just you need to check that if you have any k value will greater than my length value, then you need to check that only. So you have to make sure that you have put a formula that k equal to k module n, so that you will be achieve your k value. Okay, for the third step, what you have to done, that you have to connect that tail node into head node, tail node into your head node. Okay, so after connecting your tail node and head node, you have to run a loop. You have to run a loop and break the condition. What whenever you reach your previous node, you just have to break. After connecting the tail node into head node, you have to just break your connection. So you need to find the previous node. So need to find previous node. Previous node means given k value nodes. Suppose k value node means suppose I have 5 nodes and here given find prev node. Okay, I will give the approach, you will I will explain. Okay. So see, I will explain. First of all, you need to calculate the after traversing entire link list, you need to count the total node. So after first of all, I need to I just after calculating, I have just found that my total node equal to 5. So this is my total node. So I just found that k equal to given k value will be 2. Okay. So after finding k value, what I will do, I just making that my to find the previous node, whatever what I do, I just making sure that my length value minus my k value, that will be my previous element. See here, if I found that my total value that will be 5 and given 2 value, so previous value will be what? 5 minus 2, that will be 3. So if you found up to this, then after connecting this head into this tail into head, and you have to just break this connection, you will achieve your output. Understand? I will explain. First of all, need to count the total node. If you found the total node, then given k value will be just you have to check it will be greater or smaller after apply this formula. Okay. So whatever I have just explained that connect the tail node into head node, so that you have getting the single circular link list. So after getting the circular link list, you have to just breaking the previous node into that what mm, your current node. Okay, you just have to break this connection. After breaking this connection, you have getting your output. So after output, you make sure that you have to making this 4 into as head, because you in the output you have to return as a head of a linked list. Well, okay. So let's try run the code. So I'll explain the code. Okay. So this is a what uh, LeetCode have their own implementation of how to. Okay. So first of all, I created a class as this solution. Okay. So created a method that will rotate right. Rotate right means to rotate right function. So given a head of a linked list and given k value. Okay. First of all, I need to check that is my linked list is empty or not. If my linked list will be empty, or my linked list have a contain only one element, head dot next equals to null means my linked list have a linked list having one element, or k equals to 1. If any of this condition is satisfied, I just return head. Means if I have no element, no node, okay, no node in my linked list, or if I have one node, that means what uh, I whatever k value after rotating the single node, whatever rotate, the same node will be get. So I don't need to run the entire code. So this is my first what uh, go it will be no need to run the entire code. Okay. So if k value will be 0, then it tell you that no, k value is 0 means you don't need to what don't need to any rotation, no rotation is required. So after third step, you have to create a temp variable and pointing to head, and initialize the length as a 1. uh, you will be assign a 0 also, so that I have a started from 1. Okay. So uh, and 0 also will be implemented. Okay. So I created a while loop and I iterated each node of my linked list and calculating my length value. Okay. If I at the end, if I found that my temp dot next would be null, then I reach my end of node. So I just making that connection that head into my the tail node will be get connected into my head node. In this example, I will see this tail node tail node will be now connected. After reaching the temp variable, I just making the connection into that tail node into head node. Okay. So and I just what k if I k value will be greater, I just making that sure that it will be just what making k value shorter. Okay, that will be easy. If k value equal to 0, then don't need to any what uh, does I put here. So why I need it will be not needed. Okay. So we needed after sub sec what after a year it will be so I just need to calculate the previous pointing node by steps such as my previous node, and created a new tail node, pointing to head. So created a for loop. A for loop is used to pointing this what previous node. Okay, pointing the previous node. After pointing the previous node, I just making sure that whatever my next node, that will be just a your head. And after pointing, I just making sure that my tail I will break the connection, that new tail dot next will be null, and I just return the head. So run the code. Okay, it satisfy the test cases, satisfy the both the test cases, you can see. So if you have need the code, it will be available in our description. Otherwise I can otherwise I will put a description. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe. Thanks.